Johannesburg Emergency Services spokesperson Robert Mulaudzi joins us now via our telephone line, at least for a sense of what they're looking out for in terms of precautions with the scorching weather. Mr. Mulaudzi, great to have you on. Thanks very much indeed for speaking to us. You know, in the context of potential flooding, you always tell us that you're worried mostly about low-lying areas. Where are your concerns in the context of a heat wave?
Good morning, Ayanda, and morning to the viewers out there. Yes, when we have extremely hot temperatures like this, we will always have a situation where the chances of felt fires are much more higher because of, the grass dry, and then also the windy weather conditions actually makes it possible for us to have a lot of felt fires, especially in our nature reserves. So it's very important for us as residents out there to make sure that those who smoke, they don't just throw away their cigarette butts everywhere, because that might cause fire incidents. And of course, in our townships, mostly we've got river streams, we've got dams. We see that when we have extremely hot temperatures like this, young kids might be tempted to go and swim in those areas. In the process, we might have drowning incidents. So our message, to adults and parents out there, to make sure that we monitor young kids to stay away from those areas. So we know that now we are on our school holidays. Young kids are at home, so we're encouraging our parents and adults out there to encourage kids to visit municipal swimming pools. We've got most of our municipal swimming pools operating now. We've got lifeguards on site who will be looking after the kids while they are swimming, instead of going to these dams and river streams, which might be dangerous, which might also cause, drowning incidents.
Yeah. Of course, in a stroke of irony, Joburg Water yesterday announced that there might be an 11-day interruption of water supply to some areas in the north of Johannesburg. I wondered to what extent that might affect your ability to respond to, for instance, fault fires in those areas.
Yeah, from our side, we've got contingencies in place, like water tankers, which we normally use when we respond to emergencies. So that shouldn't be a problem. And also, just to add on your question about some of the, emergencies which we come across when we have heat wave, residents will, especially the elderly, those who are on medication, might suffer heat cramps, heat exhaustion because of this exposure to this extremely hot temperature. So those who are working directly on the sunlight, we encourage them to take regular breaks, drink lots of water, and so that they stay hydrated, and try and avoid direct sunlight between around 11 and 3, because that time is extremely hot, so that is where mostly we will receive a lot of emergencies which are related to this extremely hot temperatures. But otherwise, from our side, as the City of Johannesburg Emergency Management Services, we remain on high alert to make sure that we can be able to respond to all the emergencies which might occur throughout the City of Johannesburg.
Robert Mulaudzi speaks for Johannesburg Emergency Services. Once again, thanks very much indeed for your time, sir. So, just so you know, these are just some of the symptoms and signs that you need to look out for, especially if you've been exposed to heat for way too long. They include cramps, perhaps some nausea, vomiting, dizziness, fainting, and seizures, some kind of heat strokes. And that information courtesy of ER24. Stay informed and stay safe as we deal with this moment. Hopefully, it'll be over rather sooner than later. We're told to expect some kind of light rain at the end of this week.